Get set to go on Sunday Night Football. Smoke clearing from the fireworks, and off we go from Foxborough. And the kick is fielded at the 8-yard line by Dion Lewis near the sideline. Preseason game at Detroit, 3rd and 11. Here comes the blitz. Brady steps away from it, wide open. He hits Gronk, and Gronk tries to reach for the first down. Lost the ball, but out of bounds. Gillisley is the back, and look out off the play fake. Brady sets him up 5 wide. All 5 into the pattern. Tom with the punt pick. And he's going deep downfield and reaching for it with a flag thrown. Gronkowski, for the moment, makes the catch. Atlanta's going to dispute that, but Gronk goes to the ground. And on a 2nd down and 17, Brady flings one deep downfield.
Pass interference. Offense. Number 87. 10 penalty. Replay, 2nd down.
Batamosi was a special teams guy for a couple of teams in the past. Gets to start tonight because of the injuries. Ryan on a roll, throws and completes it to Julio Jones up at the 49-yard line, covered by Malcolm Butler. So Ryan running around the outside, and he's going to get the first down. So how about Quinn on a 4th and 7 from midfield?
And Johnson, Batamosi just stepping up with the injuries, and they were good last week. They're good now.
And this old place kicker, Matt Bryant, at 42, and still stellar 37-yard attempt, and that one was partially blocked. And New England's going to take over. Cassius Marsh got his hands on it. So they come up empty after going for it and making it on 4th and 7. 3rd and 16. Brady has time, fires, and going to the ground and making the catch. 5-7 for Brady tonight. Big hole through the middle, exploited by Dion Lewis. And a 25-yard gain to the 35-yard line. Play action. Brady slips away, signals deep downfield, and then throws an interception in the end zone. That's Alford, who ran one back with a flag down. Alford, for the moment, is going to get a 17-yard return, and then he gets slung down. And we could have roughing the passer here because the penalty is in the offensive backfield.
Look like a little
Personal
helmet
foul.
to helmet.
Roughing the passer. Defense. Number 99. 15-yard penalty, automatic. First down.
And that's Adrian Claiborne negating the pick.
You can talk about was it late or not. Let's watch his helmet. Is it to the head and neck area? I think it was, and that was a good call.
Little touch pass right there.
40 years old, you figure that stuff out.
Why not? Whatever it takes.
Yeah, it's not holding when you grab your own guy. Boy, what a weapon this Brandon Cooks has turned out to be for this team. The leading receiver on deep passes in the NFL.
Gostowski for the extra point. So Gronkowski says, just follow me. Cooks to the end zone. 7-0 New England.
In the year.
3rd down and 4 from the 24-yard line. And Ryan fires, and that's deflected and incomplete. Brady keeps his eyes downfield, and then it's Gronkowski along the sideline at the 23-yard line, holding it in.
Back out again is because that offensive line once again was fantastic on that protection.
From the 25-yard line, they hand the ball off to Devontae Freeman, and Freeman, with a good gain, comes back toward the middle of the field, picks up a first down on an 11-yard gallop. Ryan would love to get it to him, but he won't get it anywhere here as he gets sacked. Adam Butler, a rookie from Vanderbilt, puts Ryan down on the grass. 20. Ryan throws underneath. Here's Jones, and Julio Jones can take the ball all the way to the 46-yard line, and they'll do it again. And Ryan throwing to the sideline, too high, and that gives the ball to New England in prime position.
Just one of those things that get messed up. Corner routes sometimes are awfully hard. Sanu broke it off a little bit sharply. Ryan read it completely differently, thought he was going to break it up over the top. He has to throw it before the break actually happens, and now the burden shifts to this Falcons defense. They're going to have to make a stand here.
15 yards in the air tonight. Just a little deeper, and that's caught at the 10-yard line. That was Cooks getting position, turning around, beats Alford on the play. Brady over the middle, and that is White. Touchdown. Covered by the linebacker Jones. So James White, star of Super Bowl 51, into the end zone.
Watch Tom Brady. This is brilliance at work. He wanted to go right to the 3 receiver side, wasn't there, comes right back, knows right where the check down is, and instead of throwing the ball high where something bad could happen, what does Brady do? He's going to throw it about a foot off the ground to his star receiving running back for a touchdown. Just great stuff. Let him take off and run.
So last gasp, barring a defensive foul. And that's caught. Taylor Gabriel. Well, that will pad the stat sheet, but will end the half. And the Patriots in the Super Bowl rematch dominate. Lead 17-0 at the break. Coming up next to at halftime. But first, these messages from your local NBC station. Earlier on, this is a 36-yard attempt with a 42-year-old Bryant. And it hits the upright. No good.
Well, as you've observed, I mean, this fog really is getting thicker, Al. It's much closer to the field. It just keeps sinking and settling down here on the field. Earlier, I could look across the stadium and see the crowd in the upper decks. Now, not so much. So, again, we'll see how this impacts the passing game in particular.
Yeah, here it is. You can see that perfectly right there. Enveloping Gillette Stadium. It was like a picture-perfect last 3 or 4 days in the Boston area. Just absolutely spectacular. That's the way today started. Here we are pre-Halloween. 6.5. Brady throws over the middle. It's caught. That's Hogan. And Hogan is inside the 15 and banged down to the 10-yard line by Deion Jones. Now with Philadelphia. 21-yard attempt for Gostkowski. Ryan puts it down. And the kick is good. And around again, they give it to Freeman. He gets by Hightower. Down and goal as we begin the final frame. And Ryan to the end zone or the 1-yard line anyway. Mohamed Sanu, and they will spot the ball at about the 10-inch line.
Teams to jump off sides.
Instead, you got Ryan off the fake, throwing and batted away in the end zone by Malcolm Butler. And then hand the ball off to Taylor Gabriel, and he is tackled by Kyle Van Noy. So they had it inside the 1-yard line, and they wind up back at the 6. 20 zip. We're talking. Second down and 7. And that pass is caught on a slant. And we think that's Gronkowski, and it is through the haze and fog. First down.
For the Falcons, or you get down 20-0 on this bunch, and then the fog comes in to make it even worse.
Man. Second down and 9. And rolling and making the grab is Brandon Cooks for a first down. 38-yard attempt for Gostkowski. Allen puts it down. And the kick is good. I'll see you and raise you. This is Ryan. And it is caught finally by Jones. So they're on the board. Malcolm Butler looked for a moment as if he was going to pick it. And finally they get into the end zone. 88 yards, 11 plays, and a 5-minute drive.
Talk about vice grips for hands. Watch Julio Jones reach over and then pull it over the top out of the hands of Malcolm Butler, who thought he had an interception. Just too big, too strong. We talked about it, double coverage or not. Sometimes you just have to give that monster a chance. And I say that with all due respect.